Tulsa, Oklahoma. Just so y'all know, Melton Truck Lines is the real deal. Hey, don't take my word for it. You want to come on out here? Hey, shoot me an email. I'll let you know how it is. I'm going to give y'all a little preview when I get back to my hotel room. I'm out. This is it right here, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Anybody wondering where you're gonna stay at, come to the Melton orientation in Tulsa, Oklahoma. As you can see, there's a Melton van in the parking lot already. If you wanna know where you're gonna eat at, you got a Chinese restaurant across the street, got a breakfast diner, got another diner right there beside the Chinese restaurant, the pizza restaurant. A little bit further down, you can't see it from here, got Walmart, Sonic's, McDonald's, Hard Rock Cafe and Hotel. It's right behind the Walmart. There's a lot of nice places down there. So anyone coming to orientation, Melton Truck Lines, Tulsa, Oklahoma, this is where you'll be at, Tulsa Inn. It's the inside of the room right here. 2 double beds. I don't have a roommate. Maybe some of y'all might get a roommate, but they got double beds. Pretty nice hotel. Tulsa Inn, this is where you be staying at. Got the bathroom back there, coffee and all that. Excuse the mess, but I'm about to get ready for bed. I'm probably gonna meet up with my trainer tomorrow or Tuesday. So I'm in the process of packing everything up right now. Melton Truck Lines Orientation Part 2. If anyone hasn't seen my other video, I was in Birmingham. Last week. I got to hand hold this iPhone X. Once I get home, I have my real camera. I'll be able to put it on a tripod, set it up. I won't have to hand hold. But anyway, like I was saying, part 2 of the orientation. I came up from Birmingham on, Thursday. Came up Thursday, got a rental car. Me and another guy drove up here. All the other guys that I was in orientation with in Birmingham, most of the 5-day guys, they got trucks right there on the yard. A couple of them, they didn't get trucks, so they had to fly to Tulsa to the main terminal, pick up their trucks. Me and another guy were stuck here. I'm not gonna say really stuck, but this is where they got us sitting at for the weekend. Friday, today's Sunday. We drove up here. Yeah, we drove up here Friday. Got here, we left Birmingham around 9-10 o'clock. It's about a 10-hour drive. I drove the first part. He drove the second part. Stopped in somewhere in Oklahoma at a Love's truck stop. Picked up another guy that just got done with his trainer. And then we came on up to Tulsa, Oklahoma, to the main terminal. Hey, the place is beautiful. Excuse me. Did a little mini tour today. Had to go up there and do my laundry. So I got a little mini tour, walked around, checked it out. Nice facility, nice gym, real nice gym. I saw the front lobby, got the big screen TV in the front, showing the Weather Channel. Everything was pretty much closed today because it was Sunday. So I did see the inside of the main terminal. Hey, it is beautiful. 2 laundry rooms. They got some in the old building, some in the new building. The ones in the old building work a whole lot better. Hey, them things are fast, man. 15 minutes, clothes are dry. So that's a little trick that I learned from a guy that was in the top 100. He actually told me that before I figured it out myself. He was like, a lot of the old school guys, we still use the old building because those dryers and washers are real quick. The ones in the new building, You can still use them. A lot of guys are using them, but I would highly recommend using the old school terminal for your laundry. And whenever I come back up here, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the ones in the old building. But yeah, I walked out on the yard, looked at the trucks, man. They probably had like 100 trucks on the yard. Hey, this place is off the chain, man. If anyone needs any confirmation about Melton, hey, I'm telling you, Melton Truck Lines, it's a great place to get your career started. Super great place. I love it here. And I haven't even got with my trainer yet, but I already know I'm going to be here for a while. It's a good company to take care of the people. Feed is good. Nice hotels. As you can see, a little messy because I do have to pack everything up tonight. So I got to fit everything in those 2 bags. I'm trying to travel light. I don't need to be hauling around a lot of luggage because once I get in the truck with a trainer, I'm not going to have enough space as it is. If anyone doesn't know, Melton is a flatbed company. I didn't know that until I actually talked to him on the phone. When I put the application in, I happened to see the ad on Facebook about Melton. So I put the application in. They were one of the first people to call me back. I talked to a lot of other different truck companies, but a lot of those companies, I just couldn't take them serious. Like, from what they were telling me, it was like they really wasn't trying to sell themselves to me. Like, I needed a job, but I wasn't just gonna jump on the first thing smoking, because I always read Google reviews, I always check it out, see what people are saying. And when I was looking on Google, looking at YouTube, watching videos and reading reviews, I really couldn't find anyone that said a bad thing about Melton. Even the ones that were kind of bad were still kind of good. And a lot of other companies, I'm not gonna say any names, but a lot of other companies had a lot of bad reviews. A lot of people getting on YouTube bashing the company. I didn't see nothing, not one video. Even the guy that made a video that was talking bad about Melton, a lot of the stuff that he was saying that was bad was stuff that he actually admitted that he was doing wrong. So like I said, even the bad comments were still good. So I did the right thing. I came up here. It's a good company. Hey, like I was about to say, Melton is a flatbed company. So you're gonna have to do a little work. You're gonna have to get out, get on the back of that trailer, get you a ladder. When I get my own truck, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get me a ladder. I want to get me a hook so I can be able to lift my bungees up pretty high. I'm gonna get the hook like I learned in Birmingham. Get a shower dowel, put a hook in the bottom of it. That way you can. And I realized I really needed it when I was out here in Tulsa working on the yard, and I couldn't reach up in the air and put a bungee on the top. I was tarping up a Connex. I couldn't reach that high. I mean, if I would have had a ladder, I could have climbed up there. But if I would have had that little hook, and I could have just reached it up in the air, got it up there. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to get that. That's going to be one of the first things I'm going to get. I'm getting that. I'm getting me a ladder. Because, hey, I ain't going to say it's tough climbing up on that trailer. But, hey, you want to work smart. You don't want to work hard. If you can get you a ladder, climb up on that trailer, hey, that's good. Another thing, when you do the orientation, you got to do the tarp test. You got to be able to pick up these 3 different tarps. I think it's like a 40, a 60, and 80. Pick them up off the ground, put them on the back of the trailer. But the actual, it kind of threw me for a loop, because I asked the guy that was instructing me today, I was like, hey man, the front and back tarp are the same size. He was like, yeah. I was like, now why in orientation we pick up a 40, a 60, and an 80? He was like, they just do that for the test. But in reality, front and back tarp are like 100 pounds. They're the same size. The one in the middle, I'm not sure how many pounds that is, but it's a different color. It's a black one. Front and back are blue. They're the same ones. Same tarp, about 100 pounds a piece. So yeah, be ready to do a little bit of work. You'll get all that stuff when you go to orientation. You'll get your hard hat, get your knee pads. Like my instructor said down in Birmingham, John, he said he had knee pads. He never used them, but the time that he needed to use them, when he had to crawl on some ground out in Laredo or something that he was doing. But he said when he finally needed them, he had them. So that's what I got mine already, and one of my bags back there. So I'm gonna have them on my truck. When the time comes for me to put them on, I'm gonna put them on. You need to get you some rain gear, because I mean you will be outside in the rain. Get you a poncho, a rain jacket, get you something. first chance I get, I'm going to go get me a Carhartt coveralls. Those things I already see it's dead. It's not dead winter, but it's getting pretty close to it. So I'm gonna need that. I could just slide it on. And another guy was telling me, actually, I need some long johns. He was like, no, you actually need to get the overcoat. Cause he was like, you better get that off a lot quicker than the long johns. Cause once you get those long johns on, you gotta take your pants off and be able to take the long johns off. He was like, yeah, you go ahead and get them coveralls. Whenever you get out and work, you put it on, and then you can take it off right before you hop up in the truck, and it'll be a whole lot easier. So yeah, I'm gonna get the cut, not the overalls that cover up your whole body, because then your top part's gonna get hot, and you ain't gonna be able to take it off because it'll be too bulky tied around your waist. So I'm gonna get the one with the suspenders. Yeah, the ones with suspenders. Click on right here, I'm in there. That's the ones I'm gonna get. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Melton is a flatbed company. Be ready to work. You gotta work. You gotta tarp loads. You gotta hop up on that trailer. Use your chains and your chain binders and your straps. Be ready to do some work. I don't mind working. I love it. So yeah, I mean, it's just a certain amount of satisfaction you get from actually working. And you get done working, you jump down, you look at your tarps. And I did the tarp down here. I really didn't have enough practice on tarping down in Birmingham because it was so many people. It's probably like 24 people in my class. So we really didn't have a lot of hands-on training. That's why I'm glad I came to Tulsa, because when I came to Tulsa, it was only me and this other guy from Birmingham that came with me. And then there's two other guys from the Tulsa orientation that were here. So like those two were working together. Me and the other Birmingham guy, we were working together. So we got a lot of hands-on training. I learned how to put the chains on the suicide coils. I learned how to do that in Birmingham, but I got more hands-on practice here. I learned how to put the bungee on the strap and get all your chain binders on there. And I was trying to figure out, how do you keep those edge protectors in place? So I figured out that trick. I had to put the bungee on the chain. Once you get the chain binder on it, then you go back, put your edge protectors in place, and use the bungee to hold them in place. Hey, hell of a trick. And I got a cousin that actually works for Western, and I was telling him about it. He was asking me a couple questions. I was like, you know what, man? I learned a lot of tricks, man. I said, I probably learned stuff you don't even know how to do. I learned a little trick with the straps. I couldn't explain to you how to do it, but I mean, I could show you. I couldn't explain it, but I learned a little trick on how to go a little bit faster with the straps, putting a little twist in it, get it on up in there. I'm sure once I get on the road with my trainer, he's probably gonna have some more little tricks that he's gonna show me. So I'm really looking forward to that. Today is Sunday, not sure the date. It's the Sunday before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is this Thursday. So whatever date this is, Sunday. I wanna say the 18th. I could be wrong. 18th, 19th, I could be wrong. Anyway, Sunday before Thanksgiving. I'm in the hotel room. It's around 9:30 Central Time right now. So I gotta get all this stuff packed up. I don't have much. Laundry I just did. Just gotta fold it up and get it inside my suitcase. And it won't take long. It'll probably take about 15 minutes. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that tonight. So when I get up in the morning, if I happen to wake up a little bit late, I won't have to rush and do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Got my clothes out for tomorrow. Already got them laid out on that bed. So once I take a shower, take the stuff that I got on now, once I take this off, I'll be able to just, put this stuff away. Got my Melton hat. Matter of fact, about to grab it right now. All right. Pretty cool Melton hat. Once I go to this Melton store they got at the terminal, I'm gonna get me another one. I like this Melton hat because I worked hard to get it, but I like the other kind. I like the other ones that say Melton right there. Got like camouflage on it. I like those better. I want to get another Melton hat. I'm gonna take this off. I want to get me a Melton hoodie. I like those hoodies. They got the flag on the back. I'm gonna get one of those. I'm gonna get me one of those. I don't know what they call them here, but I've heard other people refer to them as gator necks. You just slide it over your neck, and then you can pull it up. I don't know what they call them, but those little masks that you get put on your neck and keep your nose from running. Cause I already know I'm about to be in some weather. I already know. I might be in Wyoming or North Dakota. Philadelphia just had a bad snowstorm, so hey, shout out to all the people in Philadelphia that got involved with that. Praying for y'all. I know up in Connecticut they got hit with something. I don't know about Boston, but since I'm a Patriots fan, hey, go Patriots. I'm definitely a Carolina fan. Got a text message from my wife. All right, babe. Shout out my bae for giving me all the motivation to get through truck driving school, and now get through the orientation with this company. Shout out my wife. You the real MVP. If she happens to see this video, I'm not gonna tell her I give her a shout out, but if she happens to see it, now you know why I do this. Hey, I feel good, man. I felt so good last week when I graduated orientation. I felt so good. I was like, man, hey, it feels good when you accomplish something. When you really work hard for this. I did a whole month CDL school. I started in September. I graduated by mid-October. I went home, got everything in order that I needed to, put my applications in for these different companies. Melton, they brought me out. They're giving me an opportunity. This is my first company, so I mean, I'm gonna make the best of it. I'm gonna make the most of this opportunity. Excuse me if I keep rubbing my hair, but I got so many naps in it. Then I had the toboggan on today, so it kind of matted it down. So it's kind of relaxing when I pull these naps out. I don't know why. It's just how it is. I know I may look kind of rough right now. Actually, I know I do, because I haven't had a lineup in about 2 weeks. So shout out all my barbers back home. I got a couple different barbers I go to. I don't like the chair hop, but whichever one is more convenient for me, because I don't have a lot of time to waste. So whichever one is more convenient, that's the one that I go to. So Chip, Tweety, Mike, Tyrone, Henry, 5. That's about the 5 I rotate between, depending on whatever area I'm in. Shout out my barbers. Shout out all my people I graduated with from truck driving school. I got another buddy, he's already working with another flatbed company out of Florida. My other buddy, 2 buddies working with Pam. I got another buddy. I haven't talked to him. I don't know where he's at right now. So wherever he's at, shout out to him. Shout out my instructor, Henry, from Future Truck Drivers of America. Shout out Wes, also from Future Truck Drivers of America. Shout out my recruiter from Melton, Janet. Shout her out. Hey, 'cause she got me here. Called me every day, answered whatever questions I had to ask, because I had a lot of questions. Hey, she told me everything. She sent me emails. She called me every day to make sure I was on the right track to come. Shout out the whole Melton company. Shout y'all out. Hey, I'm up here in Oklahoma. Beautiful city, beautiful hotel room. Shout y'all out for taking a chance on me, giving your boy I'll edit that part out. Shout out Melton Truck Lines and whole for giving me an opportunity to come up here and work for y'all. Shout that out. That's a big shout out. Hey, I'm real. I don't know. I can't explain the way I feel right now. I'm just happy. I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, a lot of ups and downs, more downs than ups. And some points, you know, I've been through a lot. So it means a lot for this company to take a chance on me to come work for them. And I'm gonna give it 100. I seen the sign today when I went inside the terminal for the Rookie of the Year. And I was one of my other buddies that I was in there with. I told him, I was like, hey man, that's gonna be me next year. I'm gunning for that Rookie of the Year. So Melton Truck Lines, if you happen to see this video, just know I'm coming for the Rookie of the Year. I'm coming for it. Maybe after that, maybe I'll get Driver of the Year. But as of right now, I'm shooting for that Rookie of the Year. I don't know how that's gonna work out with But this is November. I don't know. Maybe y'all might end y'all voting in January, right before January. Maybe I might didn't make the cut. But anyway, I'm gonna do my best regardless. I'm gonna shoot for that Rookie of the Year. I don't even want the Rookie of the Year. I want to be Driver of the Year as a rookie. How about that? So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Maybe I'll get with my trainer. Maybe I'll find out something tomorrow about where my trainer's at, where I'm gonna be at, and all this and that. Cause Thanksgiving's Thursday. I don't want to be stuck in this hotel over the weekend. So, to all the Melton drivers, to all the future Melton drivers, to all the retired Melton drivers, hey, welcome your boy to the team.